Hello, good evening. My name is Roy Gannon, and I bid you all welcome back to Risen, surprisingly, because I thought this game was gonna be broken. And it was quite broken, but turned out to actually be quite easy to fix. Basically, I can't play the updated version because the input lag with blocking, parrying, and dodging is inexcusable. But trying to revert to the 2009 version ended up breaking the saves because the new directory for the save files was causing problems. So basically I had to disable cloud saves and delete that directory. Turns out it was that easy to fix, but regardless, quite annoying to have so many problems with this game when it was working just fine. Now, the issue with the input detection, like the really extended input detection for parries and dodge direction and whatnot, does seem like it's on their radar to fix, but God knows when they'll actually be able to fix it. So, for now, we're just going to keep playing the old version, the functional version. Just waiting for the game to fire up. Okay. For some reason, it has a tendency to really mix down the game on Windows every time you launch it. So I have to tab out and fix the volume again and again. So at the end of the day, I didn't end up losing much progress because there was one autosave right before the original crash that I had that caused me to revert to the 2009 version, and that has excuse me, that miraculously got preserved. No autosave overrode it, and that saved all the progress pretty much to where we left the other side of the mountain with our ogre pal here. So let us press on. Hunt some sneaky little lizards. See the lads now. Whoa, whoa, he parried. Oh yeah, I'm the motherfucker. I went into details. If you want to look at the, I believe you're on the Discord server. Whoops, that was a reload button. Shit. Man, my game is off. Long story short, the new version has input problems that are making parries and blocking and dodging too janky. And when I tried to revert to the old version, it caused problems with the save files. So, end up having to get that resolved thanks to help from somebody on Discord. And now we move on. What are you stuck on, you dork? That didn't even touch me. I disagree. Holy shit, he went ham. Man's out of control. So, what's coming up is we are going to... Right, we went up there and there were ogres and they beat my ass. We shan't go there. What's coming up is an encounter. As you can imagine, we're gonna run into like Eldrick and the hunting couple way up ahead. But unfortunately, they're all being assailed by these lizard men. And what are we after? Woof! It is very difficult to keep them alive. Eldrick is immortal. He's an essential NPC, so that's not a problem. But the other people always tend to die when I get there. So it's pretty troublesome. Best RPG I ever played? Not even close. Alright, it's an ass beast. Like that. Very good. This man is very excited by my fighting prowess. It is so dark. My little light source doesn't really want to keep up.
Fight's going.
Recommend top 3? I don't know, man. Gothic 2 is 1. What happened?
What are you doing here?
Excuse me?
Weren't you going to enter the volcano with the Inquisitor? Have you found anything there?
I'm following a troop of Saurians.
Down towards the Hunter's Hut. If you hurry, you can still catch them.
Well, we didn't really explain ourselves, did we? Regardless, we're on the prowl. For some reason, every time I stream, the YouTube playback is like a million years behind. It gets aggravating. No, my lights. I'm just gonna rest until daytime. I know, like, it's supposed to be urgent. But I need to see. Don't tell me you're going to bed. Mine. I believe, Drock. A.k.a. Dork, yeah. So it's funny to me that the Zenjin games from Piranha Bytes had the issue where if you rested at night while somebody was following you, or rested at any time, anything that passed the time of day, it would break the following script because it would immediately teleport the NPC to wherever they're supposed to be at that time. Excuse me, at that time of day. They would just disappear. But because the Genome Engine games don't teleport people at the time of day, it just changes that to their home position and they walk there normally. You don't have to worry about followers disappearing. So yeah. Unfortunately, there's a lot of lizards going apeshit on these people. The lady doesn't even like get involved, and Rufio dies immediately. Whoops.
Killing's too good for him.
So unfortunately, poor Rufo. It is like impossible to keep him alive. He dies
Have
instantly.
you seen these lizard men before? Where did they come from?
I know I tried, but he was dead before I could even reach him. I'm sorry, Henrietta. I don't know how to save him.
They're coming from the ruins.
Well, we got lucky with these. If Rufo hadn't warned me, I'd have been dead too.
Poor Rufio. Poor Rufo.
Do you have...
Now there is...
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes. Now I have to go into the volcano.
Be careful. There are many Saurians there. Bad humans, too.
Humans?
Don't worry. Those humans are on my side.
Fight well, my friend.
I think
You
those...
too.
My
Whoops.
Now go up.
Alright, right. Whatever, buddy. I think that was meant to be foreshadowing, where he says bad humans are in the ruins. He says those humans are on our side. I think that was an attempt at foreshadowing that, of what's going to happen next, but didn't really work. Anyway, there is a way to save Rufo. I think there is. Pretty sure I've done it before. Not really save him per se, but we can get him back. Let me just remember how we do it. Hmm. Well, what I was going to try to do was spawn him in. Oh, there it is. I'm not sure it actually works this way. We'll try it. Hmm. Well, the debug mode doesn't seem to be working. Nope, can't get it to work. Trying to enter the cheat mode, and it just don't seem to want to do. Nope, can't do it. Alright. Alas. I mean, if you play on an easier difficulty, it's probably possible to save Rufo. If you had like if you're a mage, it's probably easier because you can easily target the enemies that are attacking him. But because he's like right there, maybe if you came here at a different time of day and their positions were different, they would attack the NPCs first. And then Wolf would be safe. Yes, but I tried that like 100 times and I couldn't get it to work. They might have actually disabled it. It just dawned on me. I wonder if they disabled the debug mode with the update. That'd be some hot bullshit.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, you got nothing to say. So I just slept 2 days away while the Inquisitor and all his men are probably very confused at my absence. Delicious Sonic meat. I always felt like this was an underutilized location because it's quite scenic. We got big old tortises. But anyway, all that was for a map that we can use once we're in here. That I'm pretty sure we don't actually need? Or maybe we do. I think we're just supposed to report to Mendoza. I actually don't remember this part that well. Alright, the poor mushroom man perished quite tragically. So. Yeah. This map is pretty garbage because it doesn't include any of the cave sections. We just turned right back around.
You must have someone else to talk to.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't want to talk, considering you've been here alone for God knows how long. And also, all of the dang dudes are vanquished. You don't need to stick around here. I was quite certain there was a place to use a Nautilus spell in order to proceed. I figure that's what these guys were indicating. I honestly don't remember what we do here. A bit embarrassing. 'Cause the map don't do too much to help. Yeah, well, this is the end of any part of the game that most people seem to enjoy. It's all dungeon crawls from this point on. Which, as I said before, I don't recall ever disliking, but in my advanced age, perhaps I'll have a lot less patience for it. I love how the Commandant here, he should be one of the high-ranking dudes. He still uses the basic novice staff. They're all still waiting.
Have you found a way to open the drawbridge? We must get inside.
I haven't found the way to open it.
Oh,
I
that's
found
right,
a
we
map
did
of
just
all the
report to him.
caves.
Let me see it. Look, here. The drawbridge can only be opened from the inside. There is no direct access, but this map shows their defenses are weak, at one point in the wall. We could breach it. Here, take your map. Come with me.
I am coming. Who?
I have been waiting for you.
Now, why don't we bring more lads in here? Oh, there's a random lad in here.
Well fought.
Good old Ethan.
We should stay here. This is a good defensive position. If we spread out too much, we'll be vulnerable.
There's not a whole lot to spread out to.
Too risky.
Too dang risky. Alas. Well, I can hear the lads back there, or a snarly beast, at least.
For?
I am just looting.
We have trouble.
How you like that, fool?
Ireland will be free of you.
The thing that's funny to me is from this point on in the game, there isn't really much of an escalation of enemy difficulty. So the enemies we're fighting here that I can basically kill in 2 or 3 hits are all we're really encountering for the rest of the game.
Here it is. We have to get through this wall. It is the weakest point in the fortress.
Getting through it still isn't going to be easy.
Ethan is the man for this job. Go to him. Tell him to breach the wall here. Once Ethan has breached the wall, we can penetrate these defenses.
What needs to be done?
Go. Tell Ethan to make a hole in this wall. If we breach these defenses and get inside this fortress, we can unravel its secrets.
Well, something tells me they got even more defenses inside the place. I do not have an obsidian sword, no. Because obsidian swords... You can make a bastard sword version, can't you? But I haven't learned how to make swords yet.
You must go to the Inquisitor.
Yes, sir.
Take your pickaxe with you.
What needs doing?
We have to make a breach. We can break down the wall into the crypt.
What
Hurry
crypt?
up, the Inquisitor is waiting for you.
How do we know there's a
I'm on
crypt
my
on the
way.
other side? What tells us that there's a crypt on the other side of this? Oh, it's a dead man. Alas.
Ethan is tunneling through that wall.
Good. It is in our favor that the defenders of this fortress must have dwindled in numbers. We can breach their defenses almost unopposed.
Oops.
What do we need to do now?
Maybe
Come
we
with
get
me.
more than one man to
I'll
pick.
show you.
I think having a couple men with pickaxes would get us through a little bit quicker. Also, what happens if he breaks through the wall and they all just come charging
Let's
out?
try this door.
Do you want me to break it down?
I found this statuette. I suspect it will help us open the door. Place it on the altar and get ready.
I'm ready. Statuette. Oh, they're ready to fuck. Ow, ow. God, these parrying goddamn cows. They wreck my shit every time. I mean, old Mendoza can pretty much solo these things, and he's invincible, so... Look at these stupid things. They just go like 3 headbutts in a row. Like how even though he has a bladed staff, it still sounds like a thud when he hits anything. Look at this floating bitch. Oh.
Another blight gone.
And they're not making this easy, are they?
Why would they?
Nothing you really want in life is easy.
There is more information to be had here. Before we advance, we must learn as much as possible.
Do I get to spin?
I am Ursula.
I don't really understand why this
Lord
thing
over
needs
the
to spin.
Titans. This is my power and my station. My servants shall take by... No, that's my... Or it... Damn, the final sentences are illegible. This isn't taking me anywhere.
Well, that's what I always said. Reading doesn't
There
learn
were
you
parts I
anything.
couldn't decipher.
Then we must plug those gaps with intuition. Let us take the knowledge we have and enter the crypt. Come. We must go to Ethan and use the breach to enter the fortress.
Yeah, I think Gothic 3 is by far the weakest in that regard. The buildings are very copy-pasty. The towns are not, like, sensibly or memorably laid out. But, like I said, I do recall enjoying the dungeons in this game more than the average person. I think that they looked much more deliberately made as opposed to games like Elder Scrolls, where they're very much just built from a template of, like, different pieces just clicked together. Well, hurry your inquisitorial ass up, sir. This is all you managed to do? Why are you hitting that one rock there? This is the wall we're trying to get through.
We can talk later.
How are you doing? Have you managed to make a breach?
Hopeless. I haven't managed more than this little hole. The wall is just too big.
That's quit and talk.
Well, there is a hole in the wall, but no one's gonna fit through there.
There is only space for someone who has the Nautilus spell. You must go through and open the drawbridge. Let us defeat the defenses and uncover the secrets that lie inside. I will gather our people outside the gate.
Can you send somebody else with another spell? Why are you hitting that part of the floor now? You're pretty terrible at your job. Ooh, money. Alright, so this part gets a little dicey. But I believe, especially now that I've learned, we can go roly-poly. I think we can sneak past these fools pretty easily. We could fight our way through, and we'd get more XP if we did that. But alternatively, we can try and find a way up. Don't mind me, I'm just snailing. And of course there's a ghoul. We must get up above the drawbridge. I believe there's like a stairwell somewhere. Don't remember exactly where it is. This way? Oh, we can't roll up the stairs. Alas. Why are you walking there, buddy? Oh dear. Oh dear. Ow! Sons of bitches. We. What a shame. Can I do a sneaky poo? I don't believe we can sneak past these. Nope. Take that, idiot. Now that's a spicy combo. I don't know why I have my keyboard like halfway across the desk. So I'm struggling to press any buttons. Is this the Keymaster? Snarl. You fucking asshole, Jesus. Oh my goodness. How you like that? I'll parry you. Now I drop the bridge. Oh shit. Did not notice the feller. Oh my god, they're all coming for me. Holy shit! I'm out of here. See you, bitches. This is not the new version, no. The new version is too broken for me. Jesus! Guys are, like, out of control. One parries me. Lets another man get a little nick on me while he does the big wombo bonk of destiny. Where do those guys even come from? Haha. Open the gate first. And they'll take on all the fools. Dude.
I'll join you. Help you.
Yes, please do. God, stop saying you will and actually help. Oh God. Oh dear. Oh my. Why are you going for that one? Oh my God. I'm out of here. Jesus, they're everywhere. Almost like they live here. Good Lord. None of these guys down below are helping at all. Mount a brave retreat. Now help me with these.
Face the heat of the flames.
Yeah, eat it. Whoops, sorry.
No, worse than animals.
Well, here's an animal for you. This little scoop.
I despise these creatures.
As do I, sir. Well, victory would seem to be ours. Except you left some behind, you idiots. Where's that one upstairs? Nope, it's right here. Undead warrior. Nothing. Oh, thing's stinkier than a big old lizard. It's a big old zombie lizard. Yeah, they got rid of the ghoul. That's cool. I will say that I remember this section being a little bit more epic. But it's actually quite boring. Everyone just kind of like fans out. There's no like crazy battle music or anything. Ow! Get out of here. Down, boy.
This island will be free of their sort. Why do they have to fight us?
Because we're intruding on their home, dude. It's a dumb question. Well, sir.
The next gate. There must be a way in. Find the tomb of this Ursagor. Perhaps you will find a key there.
How do we know there's such a tomb here? So I believe to open that lock we needed the key from the gatekeeper who was by the winch. Well, well, look who it is.
Bad idea.
What? You tell me robbing a tomb before the ghost of the man dwelling within is a bad idea?
At last, living flesh. After all these years.
You're a spirit.
I am Ursagor, the Titan Lord.
Hello.
How did you get here?
That is a very long story, which is not over yet. But now is not the time to dwell on the past.
The Titans have been released. I'm looking for a way to fight them.
As I did. I had that fire in me too. And I beat them. But the seals we used to imprison the Titans are broken. A wave of magic tore them apart. Now, humanity stands on a cliff, staring at destruction. Now
Well,
come.
sounds like we made a big mistake.
What do you seek, human?
So, the way he refers to us as a human implies that he is not actually human. He must just be some, like, ancient, more divine being that had a human form.
I need a weapon.
The best weapon against a Titan is a Titan. And perhaps I have one. A
What, just
fire
like sitting around?
Titan trapped here within this volcano. You must find a way to use it.
That sounds like madness.
Where is this Fire Titan?
Held in a trap behind the Golden Gate. Their prisons were supposed to hold them for all eternity.
How can this trap hold a Titan?
The secret is in the crystals. They are thaumaturgic crystals. They drain magic, weakening the Titan so it cannot use its power.
How can I free the Titan?
Why are we even entertaining this idea without really a plan of action?
Using it as a weapon. I can tell you how to free it, but to get the answer you want, you must do something for me.
You really think this is the time for trading?
Time is all I have. My spirit is immortal, and I am bound to this place. Release me from my curse, and I will help you open the gate, which leads to the Fire Titan.
How can I
Sure
free you
is.
from your curse?
But slightly
The
more
gods
gravelly.
commanded me. I was to imprison the Titans for them. In return, they would let me outlive time itself.
Something tells me that was not all it was cracked up to be.
Hunted and captured the Titans. The last of them I imprisoned here. But hardly had I closed the gate when the temple sank into the depths, making me prisoner in my own dungeon. I am a prisoner still.
The gods tricked you.
That no longer matters. My body decayed, but my spirit is still bound here, trapped forever with one of those I imprisoned.
How is your spirit bound to this place?
The gods tied it to this place somehow. I cannot move far from my physical remains.
So there is no way the curse can be broken? That you can leave here?
There is a chance. I am bound to a body, but my body is not bound here.
You're looking for a new body?
I sense your fear, human. But no, that is not what I seek. There is a spell which may be able to separate the bond between my spirit and body. It is a magic of the most powerful kind.
Well, fancy that.
Do you need something to cast this spell?
The gods provided 3 servants to assist me. Zul Utur, the priest, Zelzerat, the animal, and Zal Zaran, the guardian.
Gods really
Each
loved their
had a
Z's, didn't
soul
they?
Splinter, which supplied them with power. This power may be sufficient to free my spirit for good.
And now you want me to find these splinters.
You must find them. Then you can cast the spell. Release me and learn the secrets you seek.
If this is really ancient magic, wouldn't I need something else to cast the spell?
The soul splinters. And the voice of another, anyone but me, is all the spell takes. I think the gods intended that as their final insult. Trapped alone, needing only the word of another to set me free.
Well, that came back to bite them, didn't they? Well, I guess they don't really care at this point. They don't exist no more.
Where can I find your 3 servants?
They are here, in the chambers of the crypt, but the chambers are barred. You will need the key.
Where can I find the key?
I will give it to you. Once you get inside the chambers, take the skulls of my servants. You will need them to open the gate.
Can I just ask, like, how does he know what the spell takes? Why would the gods tell him? I guess maybe they told him to, like, taunt him with it, but he also, when he presented the idea, he implied that it was something he just came up with.
And once I have freed you, you will aid me in the battle against the Titans.
I will give you what you need to open the Golden Gate after you have done what I ask.
Oh, making deals with the devil, aren't we?
Bad idea.
Man, it's gotta be quite steamy in this place.
I found Ursagor.
Did you find the key?
No, I found Ursagor. His body is long dead, but his spirit remains.
And what did this Ursagor say?
There is a fire titan imprisoned behind the Golden Gate.
An imprisoned titan. That explains why the other titans don't come here. Its presence must be keeping them away.
But why has this titan remained trapped, while the others have escaped?
Just no answer for that question, I guess.
Ursagor wants to be freed. If we free him, he will show us a way to open the Golden Gate.
Then free him. Free him. We must know what has kept this titan here. The more knowledge we have of this titan, the more chance we have of stopping the others. And let us see if this Ursagor will speak to me.
You do that. I like to imagine that if you just followed him over there, they would just have their, like, generic small talk, but they don't actually say anything to each other. He just stands there silently. Gloomily. Okay, so he says he'll give us a key, but it's actually just the one bust. We have to take to and fro to each chamber. Alright, so we got the priest. Want to move in quick before he gets his magic out. I hate you parrying fools. Dude. Can you give it a rest? Jesus! Didn't even touch me. Oh my god. What is that combo? He does the, like, a counter parry twice in a row. This quick load ain't that quick, is it? Oh my god! This fucking asshole. This guy's the real motherfucker.
Hey, asshole.
I beg your pardon. The asshole's here. Holy shit. I'm terrified of this guy because he's a master parrier. Whoa. Jesus. It's like one of those cases where the only reason he doesn't like win every time is because his AI just like has hills and valleys. Like sometimes it's extra smart and reads inputs. Yes, we're doing the skull bit, Vale. Yeah. Like I keep saying, conceptually, the Risen combat systems got good bones, but it's executed so poorly. It's just too jank. Enemies are too inconsistent. Animations are... I'll
help you.
Please do. I hate these. Sorry.
No, worse than animals.
So I really hate the bust. Like this object. It's got like no polygons, man. It's awful looking. Wouldn't be able to tell what that is. Oh. Now we got a zomboid ass beast. The animal. Ah! Surprisingly easy. But look at all their other architecture. Like their urns are very nice and round and got, you know, intricate carvings and on it. They're like pillars that have all their history. Like I don't think they're that crude. It's just a really shitty icon. You should be sorry. Wait, where? Oh. Alright, now for the Guardian. Snarl. Who's the only lizard man who doesn't use one of the obsidian swords. It's curious. The Titan sword. Well, get over it. That's what you get for impugning the lizard artisans. I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't need that cluttering my inventory at this point. It's done its job. This Titan sword, how good is that? It's a Batard sword that is much better than ours, so let's use it. Also, I'm amused at this random, like, insignia behind him is identical to his ocular, although without some, like, extra halo around it.
I have found what you asked me for. I have found the soul splinters.
Good. Now is the time. Set me free.
How? What do I do?
Say it. Speak the word. Say that I am free.
You are free. Be free.
Even his his transparency effect glitched out when he said that.
I can feel it. I can feel. I am free.
You are free.
Geiger
What
head?
of our agreement? Will you fulfill your
I'm not
part
sure what you're
of our
talking about.
bargain?
I will
We never got his head.
take my skull and place it with the others on the altars before the gate.
Which skull goes on which altar?
When I imprisoned the Titan, Zal-Zaran was my personal guard, equal of Zul-Utur, the priest who conjured up Zel-Zarat. I have fulfilled my part of our bargain.
Ah, it's always a
Now,
riddle.
I am free. Free. A word that meant nothing to me for all these years.
You have freed Ursagor.
He has his newfound
That
freedom,
is
and he sits
excellent
right back
work.
down where he's been sitting
Now
for 1,000
our
years.
path is clear. While you were exploring, I spoke with Ursagor.
No, he went
learned
immediately to sit back
I
down.
know how we can break the seal. But he also told me how I can control the Titan.
Okay.
You're still here.
I am.
I thought you were free.
I am. But I do not have to leave. It is enough to know that I can go wherever and whenever I wish. For now, I wish to see what you will do.
So will you remain in the world?
That is what was granted to me for eternity. Now I can claim what the gods promised me. Now I have the freedom I wanted. Now I choose my own destiny.
If you're staying, will you help me?
Perhaps it remains to be seen.
I guess there's a bit of foreshadowing for what he ended up being in Risen 3. Also, may I just point out, the skull icon for his skull also makes no sense. Like, what is that? How is that anything looking like a skull? Everything else makes sense, but not his. Unless it turns out he actually isn't that human looking under that armor. He's just got a really weirdly shaped head.
Now is not the time.
Is it not? Okay. So, I believe... I don't think there's any penalty to doing these wrong, right? But Ursagor is up front. His guardian was close at hand. Equal to the priest, so just as close to the door. The priest who summoned the beast.
Finally, at long last, we will see the truth. At last, we can find a way to strike back.
Ursagor told you something. What did he say?
I know the spell which is needed to break the final seal. This ocular I wear will make the seal visible. After that, it is a matter of will.
What else did he say?
It is Ursagor's curse that has tied the Titan here. The gods sealed it here as a reminder of his fate.
Will freeing him free the Titan then?
No, I don't believe they are linked in that way. But freeing the Titan will give us a weapon. Titans are destroying the mainland. This Titan can stop them. It might sacrifice this island. But think of the thousands we will save.
You're willing to sacrifice the island?
Humanity is dying. Forget the few people that huddle on this island. All of humanity will be dead if we do not act soon.
What if the Titan won't fight for us?
You said it was once a servant of the gods. It was a servant once. It can be again.
That was 1,000 years ago. And to a god.
Now the gods have died. Man will take their place. Man will be his own god. This Titan will recognize me as its master. I will destroy the other Titans and save the world for humanity.
There must be another way.
You're still in doubt. You were never prepared for great deeds. Now that it is time to make a courageous decision, you tuck your tail and run.
Then I'll have to stop you.
You are a fool.
You are deluded.
You cannot touch me. Men, kill him!
And we just let him do all this. Let's slow backpedal. And that slow sprint. Probably one of the worst animated cutscenes ever. Wow! Alright. He followed his orders. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they could have set the scene a lot better. Because it's, I mean, it is a trope that, you know, where are you going, dude? It is a trope that, you know, somebody like him, who's just kind of full of himself, thinks that he can do something that is unachievable by anybody else. Thinks it is solely within his power to save the world and do something that is like legitimately impossible. They don't have enough dialogue here to really set the tone and make you believe one way or the other. Like, I don't believe that he's capable of doing this. He thinks he is by basically virtue of the fact that he's bold enough to have gotten this far, and that's pretty much it. So, like, I would never put my faith in this man to control this Titan. It would basically wipe out this island and just put another Titan on the map to kill everybody else. But to immediately say, I'm going to stop you, like, this Dick Risen isn't really putting any thought into it either. He's just immediately opposed to the idea. But the fact that he hesitates at all, coerces Mendoza into trying to kill him.
That was a...
Nah,
Because, like, why does anybody, like, Val and I know Vassar on Discord, like, seem to be pretty convinced that this Mendoza could do what he's saying. And I don't understand why, because we've got absolutely no reason to believe it. He's just saying he could. And the counter argument is basically that, well, if he doesn't do this, then there is no hope anyway, so what's the harm? But accelerating our annihilation is not really a qualified argument. Unfortunately, this guy, just with his bonk of destiny, is probably going to kill me. They got, like, 3 of the toughest of their warriors here immediately opposing us. So this is quite a difficult thing to get through. And they like to fan out, which is a big problem. Ow! God damn it, Ethan! But, like, the biggest problem I have is I think Dick Risen here could have asked a lot more questions before we even got this far. But it wouldn't have set up the dramatic thing.
Finally.
The island, so the Flame Titan here is the only reason the island isn't being attacked by Titans right now. The presence of this Titan, the aura it gives off, is keeping the other Titans away. Basically, the argument is as soon as this Titan leaves, it's probably going to leave no trail of destruction in its wake, but it's also going to make the island vulnerable to the storms that have been circling it this whole time. So that's the argument that the island's pretty much immediately doomed if this thing leaves.
You can't. Matt.
We don't kill it. We're supposed to have just put it back in its prison. Like you'll see at the end. We don't kill it. We restore the seal that was imprisoning it in the first place. Alright, well there's Ethan. Got what you deserved. Kato! Oh my god, why'd you slip right past him? Absolute idiot. But, obviously, Risen 2 had to basically turn around and say that whatever we tried to do didn't matter anyway. Which I think is kind of bullshit. Like, I feel like they could have established the, that the island survived. Like, how would that have harmed Risen 2's story at all? Just say that Faranga did not get annihilated. No bunk of destiny, sir. I think the only reason they did that is because they're trying to set up some pretense for why the hero was an alcoholic and, like, completely jaded and falling apart in Risen 2. But that subplot never went anywhere either, so that was completely wasted.
What has come to pass? Have you found what you were seeking?
The Inquisitor is focused on the Titan. He wants to free it.
The Inquisitor is the bearer of the Eye? What is he planning to do?
The Inquisitor is seeking to control the Titan.
Given the choice of such power, there are few who could resist the temptation.
Then we can only hope he succeeds. That he can control the Titan and use it to fight the others.
He will fail. No one is capable of controlling a Titan without the help of the gods.
Then the island will be destroyed.
Not if you stop this man.
Should have chosen the other option.
The Titan, too, can be stopped. After all, this is its prison.
You controlled the Titan.
Oh, we got it anyway.
Controlled again.
The influence of the gods was strong then. Now the gods have left this world. No one can command a Titan.
So they're just being very matter of fact. Like, you can take his word for it, you can take Mendoza's word for it, but obviously the game forces us to take his word for it. That there's no controlling the Titan no matter what Mendoza believes he's capable of.
How do I stop the Inquisitor?
The Inquisitor is irrelevant. You must stop the Titan.
How? How can that be done?
Only a Titan Lord can force the Titan back into its prison.
Then only you can stop it.
I am dead. You must take on this role. You must become a Titan Lord.
How do I become a Titan Lord?
You must find my armor.
It still exists.
Yes. It will protect you from the Titan's fire.
I'll need a weapon. Armor alone won't be enough.
Of course. Weapon and armor.
Where do I get the armor?
Only iron, forged by Titans, can protect you. I possessed such armor. You must find it.
Yeah, but maybe it was more Vassar than you, but like Vassar really seemed to side with Mendoza on this. by virtue of the fact that Mendoza was trying to get something done, and that was about it. Never mind that Mendoza's plan is purely vainglorious, and he expects to do what he wants to do just by virtue of the fact that he's so full of himself. Well, it's also they're making he's supposed to be a broody ancient fellow who hasn't spoken for 1,000 years, so that's why he talks so slow.
Where do I get a weapon?
But I don't understand why Ursagor's armor was scattered across the island.
Task, forged to withstand the power of the Titans.
Thanks for the history, but where can I find them?
My possessions were given to the Saurian High Priests. I have not seen them since.
So our only hope has been missing for how many 100 years?
The priests would have been buried with their most precious possessions. You must discover the tombs of the Saurian High Priests. Once you break the seals, there is a chance that what you seek will be there.
So this, I feel like, could have been what preceded the whole bit with Mendoza here. The idea that we have to basically become a Titan Lord to open the gate. So we go through this whole rigmarole, and maybe the conflict is twofold. Like the spell binding the Titan has weakened. So we need to make the decision whether we're going to try and control it or try and re-imprison it. Mendoza would be like, give me the armor, I'll become the Titan Lord, and I will control this thing. Your dilemma is that you don't trust him. So you say, no, I'm going to become the Titan Lord, and I'm going to seal this thing back up. That would have been a better plot, in my opinion. It is, but at the same time, it's Risen. Like, I feel like every characterization in sequels was a character assassination. So it is kind of hilarious to see Mendoza basically in his death completely give up the ghost on, like, taking anything seriously, and he's just a grumpy, like, old asshole who's just, like, completely full of spite for the world, having, like, slighted him after he feels like he did everything he could to save it. So it is kind of hilarious to just see him let loose and release all of his angst.
Where do I find the tombs?
They will be within the Saurian temples. There were 5 High Priests. Find these 5 tombs.
There's one thing about Risen 3 Mendoza that I do hate, though, which is that he talks about banishing the mages. And he says something like, oh, we shouldn't have banished them, we should have killed them. Which makes no sense, because that happened after he died. So why is he saying we? Unless that was like an English translation error.
What are the seals you mentioned?
The entrances will be protected by powerful magical fields. Only the most ancient magic can break them. I have created a rune. With it, you can destroy any barrier the Saurians might have created.
A rune? I'm not a mage.
You are not. But I expect mages still exist.
Yes, there are mages.
Then find one who can help you.
Find a mage who will help. Right.
You will find the rune in the sarcophagus where my skull lay.
I would have seen that.
There is a secret compartment. Push the lid to the side, then the compartment will open. The rune will be inside. There is no more I can tell you. Return here when you feel you are ready, but remember, time is not on your side.
Indeed, the Titan. I always love that little, like, oh shit. What was that? What quest did I just fail? I thought we were done with that. You know what? I think that was just like the last chance I had to save Patty by killing Romanov. That's probably all that was. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, I already said what I was gonna say, which is that like the pacing. Do you mind, sir? The pacing of the plot here feels so off because, like, the fact that they act like it's a urgent matter of time at this point, and then give us the biggest dungeon crawl slog in the game. That's why I really feel like the big showdown with Mendoza and your critical disagreements on what to do next should have happened after you get the armor. People probably would have been less annoyed by it.
Time for blood.
You don't need to finish killing these idiots. You can just leave. You can warp out with your runes. But hey, no loose ends. And as Val said last week, once you open the volcano gate, that's when the big invasion of the monastery happens, which we're going to see when we get out of here. So you don't have to wait until Chapter 4 to do this part. Lizardo. Scoot. Ow! Jesus! They have the jankiest combos because it doesn't look like they're gonna continue. It's like they start to go back into their performance. They start to go back into like their rest position before continuing the combo. I think I died to a lowly scout. Once you get parried, there's like nothing you can do. There you go, flying. There's a lot of snarling going on.
Without skill, they would have overrun us.
Well, they're still overrunning you. Not particularly, no. I wouldn't say. Is there another one up here? Chilling on the balcony? Oh, I am dying, but, you know, that comes with the territory. I am coming out on top in the end. Oh no! Jervis! I hardly knew ye.
I need to talk to you about the Inquisitor.
Mendoza? His plans caused this whole mess.
To say the least.
We have already lost control of the monastery. What further harm will he deal to us?
What about the monastery? What will you do now?
We must deal with these
dialogues
men that
are
have
out
come
of order.
the portal. Once we have the monastery back under our control, then we can look to other matters.
What should I do?
All intruders inside the monastery must be dealt with before they can do more harm. And we must gather the mages. Bring them all to the Holy Hall.
The Holy Hall?
Those who have been killed.
Bring them all to the Holy Hall.
We must not leave anything for the enemy. Go. I shall protect the Holy Flame until you return with the others.
I don't think the Holy Flame needs protection.
I shall...
Alright, well, we can't continue the conversation then until we do this. Where's all this snarling? There's a snarling. You cheeky bugger. Slippery little snake. Enzo! Tally-ho. There's some in the wine cellar? Say it ain't so. You slasher. Why has this one got a name? Why did that one have a name?
Stop shouting at napping!
Mr. Ezo. Or EZO. Thank you for following.
You must go to the Temple Hall.
What a weird
Is that an
angle.
order from Master Ignatius?
Yes. The Masters are gathering to protect the Holy Flame.
Very well.
Very well. What? Oh, he's going over to loot the dead man.
They're dead.
Huh. I don't think I ever noticed that. Yes, there's a lot of them. I guess if NPCs stumble across a human corpse, they comment on it. I don't say much, but... Never noticed. Oh, somebody's blasting. God damn the Bonk of Destiny. Intruder. Somebody's going ham. It's weird that only some of these are the intruders for the sake of the quest. What is all the blasting out there? Damn, these guys got fucked up. Although you can tell that this is the weirdest like default dead pose thing I've ever seen. I don't know why they have a weird little tilt at the hips. But you can tell which ones were just scripted to die because none of them have their weapons drawn.
Glad to see someone survived.
Are you all right?
Don't worry about me. I'm getting back to work. Need to protect the forge from these damn lizard men.
I think you need to protect other things, like maybe the people.
You think this is what we were training for? Training? If we'd have had more training, there wouldn't be as many dead recruits.
Maybe if you had something better to fight with than sticks.
Master Ignatius wants everyone to gather in the Hall of the Flame.
I will go there directly, but there is something else. There is a Saurian more powerful than the others.
Could it be a mage?
Whatever it is, it looks powerful. He's directing the others from the cemetery.
I have found a rune.
The old knowledge demands a clear mind filled with wisdom.
That doesn't help me.
If you are wise, you will take this to Master Illumar.
Ah, yes, that was a pretty clear riddle, wasn't it?
I don't want to talk to you right now.
Well, maybe you should get out of here. It's a dangerous place. Sir?
Ha! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ha! Ah! Ha!
Oh no! The gatekeeper mage is dead. Palace. The power of ice. Interesting.
Bad idea.
Bad idea. I want to read it. Why is it a bad idea? Also, this is a prime time to loot this place, so go for it.
Start again. That didn't do it. It worked.
Also, do we learn anything from these books?
This text is about magic spells.
Magic spells, you say? Khalib, no! Apple. That is a
There's
girthy
something here
candle.
about magic.
I do appreciate that they use candles more than torches in this monastery because, I mean, there are plenty of torches, but using torches as a static light source was never really a thing. Shimkins. Why's that thing only doing counter parries?
One less of 'em.
Sure is, buddy. Vitus. Where's the cook? Cook slip away in all this madness? Oh yeah, he slipped away to the DLC of Risen 2. Hey, stupid.
What's going on? Where did these lizard men come from?
They've captured a lot of the monastery. You're to go to the Holy Hall to help there.
Yes,
the Holy
yes,
Hall.
But they've locked themselves in my laboratory. They'll be wrecking my work. Whatever they are, we can't leave them with access to the things in there.
Right now, you have to get to the Holy Hall.
Yes, yes, but you go to the library. Get into my laboratory.
There are other things to worry about.
This is a place of knowledge. What use are we if that knowledge is lost? Go there. Rescue my drawings and supplies.
Don't tell me my business.
The door is locked.
It is. You'll need another way in.
Which would be?
A secret entrance from the small library. Now go, go. Save our knowledge.
Now, we already know about that entrance, of course, because we sneaked our way in there the first time we showed up. Oh yeah, forgot about that stupid ability. I think there are literally like 7 times you get to use that ability in the game. Oh yeah, I should be looting. Ain't nobody gonna stop me.
Did it. Better start again. That wasn't it. Did it. This text is about magic spells.
Look how much wisdom we have. We have 103 wisdom. It's my highest stat, and I spent no learning points on it. Just because there's so many goddamn books.
That didn't do it. Yes. There.
How many novices end up surviving this? 'Cause I feel like only like 2 of them made it through. Poor sods.
Did it. Job well done.
Why are all these the same combination?
That didn't do it. Oh no.
Oh no.
Job well done.
A lot of levitate scrolls. Alright, let's rock. Good thing is we don't have to do any looting down here, because I already looted it all. You bitch ass. Intruder. Oh man, my spell went out because of stupid anti-magic crystal down here. You punk. I will say the fact that you can barely do anything, like you... Ah! Oh my god. Just having a sip, sir. Like, if an enemy parries you, there's like nothing you can do to preempt it, because they can parry any of your attacks. Jesus, when they do the bonk of fucking annihilation. There's like no sign of whether or not they're gonna do a combo attack. The fact that we fight like almost nothing but lizard men from now on is really driving home how bad their animations are. Oh my god! I don't think anything is worse than the fact that they can do the Uber Bonk without having to do the rest of the combo that is supposed to precede it. Jesus. Jesus! That is so aggravating. That's all they're doing now. There's parry, then one-hit kill. Not really. We got one chapter left, which is a big dungeon crawl. What the fuck was that little move? I'm sure I did. This is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, see that? They can do the counter parry, that really quick whippy little attack, as two attacks that they can immediately follow with a big bonk. And the big bonk on high difficulty is like a one-hit kill, apparently no matter what. Nice. 2 for 1 slice. No, no, no. You do have to make sure you loot all these guys, because just getting rid of them isn't the entire quest. You have to make sure you get anything that they were trying to steal from this place. Oh, yeah. Now we got rid of this barrier. Oh, yes, I'm the Gothic guy. People only want me for my Gothic. Let's get rid of this sucker. Well, welcome.
Interesting.
Interesting. Basically, everything does a hell of a lot more damage to you. The last sumbitch is through here. Is he? Perhaps? Oh, no, ain't no lizard in here. Unless we can open the way anyway. Where is Mendoza's room? Oh my god, get through the door. I did not know Mendoza had exclusive chambers. I think I did leave one down there, though. Where's Illumar? Oh, there you are. You've just been standing here.
We're being attacked. A force of intruders is upon us.
What can you tell me about what's happening?
The attackers are some sort of lizard creatures, saurians. They stormed the front gate and have spread through the monastery, searching the buildings.
You might,
If we are to
J-Bear.
regain
I'm not sure.
control of the monastery, we must track them all down and kill them.
We'll do that.
Well, that is so
For
violent,
now,
sir.
all the
I thought
mages
you
are
were a man
together
of
in the
wisdom,
Holy
not
Hall.
mighty.
I shall go there now.
Well, I don't think I have. Let's see if I can do it now without any of the mages getting pissed off. I forgot he had chambers within. Yeah. Pardon me, sirs. Yeah, they always bug me. It reminds me, Risen 2 did the same thing, where the first time you encounter one of those creepy, like fish-face dudes, the hero refers to them as the Sunken, even though he's never seen one before.
Job well done.
The combination on his lock was basically like 1, 2, 3, 4. Perhaps the Inquisitor was not so wise after all. The Holy Fuego. I want to touch the Holy Flame. How is that suspended? Excuse me. Can you leap on that? Wacha! No! I want to be one with the Holy Flame. Flame, take me. Oh, man, the flame itself is an object. That's lame. Flame itself had collision. I want to be in the flame. I hear you snarling. Where's the final lad down here? I hear ya. No? Yes? Perhaps? Up there? I don't know why I still do, like, when I get a parry, I do a power attack. Which is stupid, because that gives them enough time to recover from it. Oh, well, we'll get to the Don's room, don't you worry. It's about time we get our fair share, after all. We've been doing all the hard work on his account. Alright. Now to the cemetery. Yeah! Ow. My ankles.
Put down your weapon.
No, I'm saving your lives.
Away. I'm coming. Die, you damn creature. Neat work.
Alas, poor Yoki. So supposedly an extra powerful lizard man is out here. I also believe there's a place you can dig. Hello. For a treasure that you're only supposed to get as part of a quest you get when you join the monastery. Indeed.
A little more for me.
A little more for him. I'm getting to it. Big money. Why are there just loose bones in the boneyard? Have some respect for your dead. Alright, you big boy. Steadfast. Dude, come on. Do a normal attack. Oh my god. You did, and then the parry just refused to work. The final attack in the chain is so damn deadly that like almost nothing can take more than like 2 hits.
In the old days, Berengar, a mage, taught the art of combat, the art of fighting with the staff. He once said to his student, "I can show you the path, but you must walk it yourself."
What wise words. Uh-oh, I've been welcomed to my own chat room. Is the stream okay? Wisdom in combat. Now, whose throne is this? It's mine now. It's a bit odd for a throne to be in a crypt, but whatever. I almost feel like this area down here has like a color filter that makes it more gray. Alright, well, I think the monastery is reclaimed. No more snarling to be heard. Oh, there's snarling.
Hang on, I'll help you.
Where'd you come from?
Neat work.
We. Don't really remind me of that, but
I'll have to pick this.
oh, the wine
or
cellar.
Find the key.
Forgot about the wine cellar. Ah, you, sir.
What are you doing in here, Casper?
I'm, you know, securing things.
Securing your ass to the floor.
I thought you were made of stronger stuff.
We barely know
I'm
this
made
dude.
The kind of stuff that wants to stay alive, and I'm using the opportunity to stock up on a few supplies. There's a lot of stuff lying around. Be a shame if it all fell into scaly hands. If you need
Instead,
anything,
it falls
let me
into
know.
your sticky fingers.
Come on, do something useful. We need every man.
Okay, okay. I'll go and join William in the yard, but I ain't no fighter.
We need everyone.
Be careful. I wouldn't want you being eaten by lizards.
I mean, I guess, but like it's just a basic four-way hallway. I find the crypt in Onar's farm much larger and more intimidating. And the spooky boners at the end of each hall. Huh, never noticed that gargoyle head just jutting out there. Anyway, all the boys who are alive,
I've found all the mages.
are here.
And? Are they coming?
Master Pallas is dead.
That is a loss. With him, we would all have stood a better chance.
The monastery is secure.
That is it
Whoops.
seems he has only uncovered more. But if we are to help discover what's
Huh,
behind
I got the in-game
this,
achievement, but not
to
the
save
Steam
us,
achievement.
First, we must protect
Unless
the
maybe they're not the same achievements. That never occurred to me. I'm not sure the Steam achievements are the same as the ones you get in-game. And maybe not all of them are. Yeah, the freeze spell is the only spell that seems to have any, like, substantial use. But I'm pretty sure that once you hit somebody again, it unfreezes them. But I don't remember. It's been a while.
How can we protect the island?
I misspoke. Our task is to protect the flame, to keep this burning in the hope the island can be saved.
How about you do something useful?
Must take care of Inquisitor Mendoza.
Take care of him?
Mendoza's intentions are good. You should help him finish what he has begun, if you judge it to be the right path. But do not follow him blindly. Use your reason and make your decisions.
I think we've pretty much already determined that he's not on the right path.
Mendoza has lost it. He's endangering the lives of us all. He's even prepared to sacrifice this island.
You found something inside the volcano, then?
There is a fire titan imprisoned within the island. Mendoza wants to free it, to control it.
And if this goes wrong, then we will be destroyed.
And if the Inquisitor gets things right, the Titan's presence is preventing the island from being destroyed by the storm.
Ah,
If the Titan
true.
leaves, we're all done.
I keep
for.
forgetting you can
Surely
come back here and do
Mendoza
this before we
realizes
even.
Yes, but he thinks
Get to this
he can
point.
control the Titan. The storms out there are caused by Titans. The Inquisitor wants to use this one to free the mainland from the threat of the others. He is prepared to make any sacrifice to achieve that.
How does he think he can control it?
The spirit of the Titan Lord still inhabits the mountain. The Inquisitor is using his secrets, but if I can find the Titan Lord's armor, I can lock the Titan back in its prison, but I don't have much time. Once the Titan is free and in full possession of its powers,
Then this island is doomed. You can count on our help. Where do we find this armor?
the pieces of armor lie in the tombs of the lizard priests, but they are guarded. Here, I'll show you where the tombs are on the map.
One tomb is in the Don's camp. Then you will need to find a way to convince him to let you in there.
What will you do about the Inquisitor?
We are the guardians of the Holy Flame. We protect the island. The Inquisitor has become a threat to those things, and so he has become our enemy.
What about the rest of the Inquisition here? Who will they side with?
Commandant Carlos will influence the others. He is the highest-ranking member of the Inquisition. We can only hope that his loyalty is to the cause and not to the man. Talk to him and explain everything. I hope he will help us.
I have to talk to Don Esteban.
If what you say is true, then this concerns everyone here. We must work together.
I found this rune, but I can't use it.
Then you should speak to Master Illumar. He will help you with it.
I guess the biggest thing that is still an open question with Mendoza, and definitely the number one reason why I don't trust his plan, is that he thinks with one singular Titan he can take on all other Titans. Like, you're one man with an equivalent weapon to every enemy you're fighting. And you're fighting way more of them than there are of you. Like, the math doesn't add up there, buddy.
I found a rune.
Please show it to me.
So
From the
echoey.
look of this, it appears to be designed to remove magical barriers. See here. This relates to walls. This to magic.
It sounds useful, but I can't do anything with it.
I can, though. I shall make some scrolls for you.
Please make me the scrolls.
Gladly. It will only take a moment.
I believe you get enough to
Here are the scrolls.
get through all the dungeons.
If you need more, you can come to me.
But you can, at this point, have him teach you how to make scrolls from any rune. And then that gives Dongsman basically a theoretically infinite amount of magic spells available. Since you can make your own scrolls. But obviously you're limited by the reagents used to make them.
The intruders in your laboratory are gone.
Ah, that is good news. I can return to my experiments.
I have something for you, Master.
My drawings and supplies. I can continue my work. Thank you. Here, take these potions. You deserve it.
I sure do.
I need potions.
So they never seem to sell the Uber potions. I have 100 of these lizard swords. Holy smokes. That's some big money. Oh, we skipped right past the rune sword. I'm not sure when I picked that up. Ooh. That's better than this stupid thing. Got another acrobat ring. What is this old coin for? I don't know if I ever figured that out. I absolutely do not remember this. Anyway, that'll do. Big money. So perhaps we should take the opportunity to learn how to make swords. I don't know if an obsidian sword is better than what we got rocking right now. But seeing as we're going to have to end up using axes... Well, you only have to use the axe for the final boss, so at that point it doesn't really matter much. Back to the dong. This is Brogar's still chilling out here. Old Brogger. Oh, I didn't realize Hawkins just sleeps right on the ground here. Poor guy. Yeah, Brogar doesn't seem to be here. I feel like he does, in fact, move on to the encounter, whether or not he stays in the camp. Sleep until the morn. Most importantly, I'd like some proper fighter's armor for the trials that await. Where's Big Donger?
We have opened the gate into the mountain.
And? Have you discovered what the Inquisitor sought?
We're working on it.
What of Harbortown? Will the Inquisitor finally surrender it?
He's still inside the mountain. He's focused on that, not the town.
Then you go to the town. Talk to Commandant Carlos. Explain that he must step aside. My patience with him is almost at an end. The Inquisitor's interest in the town is over. Tell him that.
I have come seeking your help.
With what?
With the Saurian fortress.
Well, I don't see what I can do to help with that. I have no men to spare, no knowledge of what you may face. Still, doing nothing does not help me, does it? And I am not unsympathetic. All I can do for you is give you this potion.
What?
I've had this for a long time, waiting for the moment it would be needed. I think the time
What
has
a
come.
useless thing to give.
I will give it to
How about you give me some of your
Don't
some of your war chest back
Better
there?
than nothing. Thank you.
Yeah, I should equip that amulet. Wait, a potion of strength, potion of magique.
Go about your business.
So we just
We will
don't
talk
we don't get the true fighter armor? Did I miss a step? Or do we get that after we get the town back? Yes.
Do you know what lies in the lower vaults of this temple?
Looking at the inscriptions, I think maybe a priest is buried here. Whatever built this temple, they were deeply involved in dark magic.
Dark magic.
I suggest you be extremely careful down there. Take this scroll. I suspect you'll need it down there.
Well, thank you. Alright, well, let's hit the town back then. If it is what we must do. Alright, you freeloaders, time to hit the road.
The Inquisitor is still inside the volcano.
What did you find in there?
A fire titan.
A titan?
We found a fire titan, trapped within the mountain.
What if it escapes?
If it escapes, the island will be destroyed, burnt to a crisp. But it has been trapped for over 1,000 years.
There's an edge to that good news.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this bit. His lip sync completely stops during this entire
released.
conversation.
The Inquisitor will understand that.
The Inquisitor is trying to release the Titan. He thinks he can use it.
He said he was seeking for a weapon.
But if he can't control it, if it gets loose...
The whole island will be destroyed.
I already did that, Henrietta.
The Inquisitor will march the Titan away from here. But it's the Titan's presence that has protected the island.
So, if he succeeds, or he fails, the whole island will be destroyed.
What do you think about the Inquisitor now?
He and I have fought many battles together, and I was always his loyal retainer. But since he found that ocular, he has changed. He broods, has grown introverted. He has been driven. He has a plan. But I think he's losing sight of the reasons he is doing what he is doing. The Inquisitor Mendoza I swore allegiance to would have acted differently.
Then you must help me to stop him.
The best I can do is act to stop these lizard men from interfering with your quest. Although you are one of the Don's bandits, you have always proven your loyalty to your cause. If you give me your word to act for the good of the island, I will believe you.
I give you my word.
So well, we're about to betray that trust
I will give
real
you some
quick.
Scrolls to help you in your fight.
Okay, thanks.
Your work here in the town is finished.
What are you talking about? Who sent you? Don Esteban?
It's time to move on. The Inquisition is done here.
I don't accept orders from the Don.
There's no more reason for your warriors to stay here in Harbor Town. The crystal discs have been found and the gate in the monastery has been opened. Your duties lie in defending the flame, not the town.
Then all our efforts here are to go to waste? Very well. My men and I will leave the town, but remember, the Inquisition rules this island. We do it for the people. If you take this town, the people become your responsibility. Treat them with care. Look after their needs.
Well, that was easy to convince.
So, my men have withdrawn. I hope you are satisfied.
And he never leaves. Skins for meat. What? That quest was still open? But I couldn't complete it. I talked to the character. I had the skins and everything, and I couldn't do anything. whatever. Oh! No, I just never talked to the right character. I kept going to Flava Flav. I was supposed to go to the guy at the butcher shop. I'm a dummy. Oh well. Well, Sir Dong. You feel better now?
You did it. The town is finally back in my hands. My town. Our town. I'm making you my captain. A captain amongst my men. Now our paths diverge once more. You must continue with your work inside the volcano. We must know its secrets. I will go to the town, let the people know that they are free once more.
You're already here,
They're
dork.
all counting on you, Captain.
Capitan.
If I'm to serve, I'll need better armor.
And of course, he still makes us pay for it. Gives us a promotion, but no salary increase, no new privileges or nothing.
I need armor, fit for a captain.
It has been well earned.
Brogar ends up in a cell?
If I stay on this island, I want to earn my place.
Then wear that armor.
What cell does he end up in? Why is this dude just walking around with a sword in his hand?
The Don's boys are making this place lively. Don't think I've ever seen Sonia's brothel so busy.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's a very lively place at this point.
Now things have calmed down. I can finally catch a few winks now and then.
I need your help.
What's up?
Alright, that's never gonna go away. So, want to learn the smiting.
I want to learn blacksmithing.
I'll show you how to forge a one-handed sword. First, you need a blank. You have to heat the blank in the forge. When it glows and the metal is hot enough, you can beat it into shape on the anvil. You quench the blade to temper it. Then, you sharpen it on the whetstone.
That's great. Is there anything else you can teach me?
You can also create simple magical jewelry. For that, you need a goldsmith's table. Magical pieces get their power from the stone you include in them. The art is in enclosing the precious stone in gold to make a ring or amulet.
Now, he kind of has most of the process of smithing right, but you don't smith a sword from a blank. Like, you don't start with a flat, long piece of steel and just make it more sword-shaped. Because it won't be a very strong sword. Like, starting with a block of steel and hammering it out all the way into a sword is what hardens it and makes it useful as a sword. If you like cast a flat piece of steel and then just try and hammer it a bit more, like you try to shortcut it, you're gonna end up with a sword that'll break like the first time you hit something with it.
I want to forge a bastard sword.
You should already know how to forge.
Thank you, Chili Stefan.
But to make larger weapons, you have to change your technique. A large blade cools faster, so you have to work faster and more precisely. Grab the hammer higher up. The precision that gives you will also help you with goldsmithing.
I don't think any of this is true either.
Pieces of jewelry that way.
Like, choking up on a hammer just means you have less power. That's not really useful for smithing at any point. You just get better at hitting with the full power of the hammer. You get more accurate with it. That's the goal.
I want to forge a two-handed sword.
As my old teacher Max used to say, you have to make the hammer dance on the glowing blade. Fast, precise strokes. When you hear that special song of the unfinished blade, you're doing it right. That is how you bring out the very best properties of the metal and create a true masterpiece. Old Max knew a thing or two.
Shame we never get to meet this Max.
I've got some obsidian for you.
Have you now?
Give me an obsidian blank for a bastard sword.
Here.
Your name is Bob? Alright. Hello, Bob. So the annoying thing about this is that this game actually makes you go through all the steps again. It's basically like Gothic 1. Which means you have to do this. then you go and do this. And then you quench. Now this man's in the way, and when I need to sharpen this.
Staring at me.
I need to sharpen the sword, sir. And now you won't let me, so it is stuck in my hand.
Weapon away. That's better.
So now I'm screwed. I can't finish the sword. Ah! I had a feeling we'd draw out our resident blacksmith with a commentary on it. Yeah, but his concept that you do that for bigger swords, for more control, when he says you also need to work faster, kind of doesn't make sense. I don't know. The way they describe sword making in this game, like Gothic has always been better at
looks good.
Being accurate to details like that than most games, but they're still a bit off. I can't wait for a game that actually has like an accurate mini game for lockpicking, because some of the concepts they come up with are real bizarre. So that's not even as good as the sword I got. So that was a waste. Should have just gone for weapon making. Yeah, but I think if you're making... I mean, again, they say to start with a blank, which is bullshit. But to get the... to hammer out the piece of steel to start with, I don't think you would choke up. You would do that, like you said, to fine-tune it if you got some, like, wonky bits that you need to smooth out.
I'm here.
Ah.
I'm here on the Don's business, who is who you answer to now, sir. No, there's nobody out here to let you into the city anymore. They didn't replace the Inquisitor with anybody. There's just nobody out here. Well, that's hilarious. Do all of the Don's men, like, end up in the city, or do some of them stay in the swamp? I feel like some of them stay in the swamp, but I don't... Hello! Ah! Wait! Oi! I was not expecting these. Spying scouts? What's this about? Are you a quest? Oh my god, you cheating bitch. Yeah, eat my ass. What quest was that? Who gave that quest? Alright, well, I need to learn some sword fighting. Oh, you're talking... Okay, yeah. I understand now. All of Chronobyte's games have that. It's a cell where they also put NPCs when they need to despawn them. It's where they put NPCs if they need to despawn. Because they can't just unspawn them from the game. They have to move them somewhere. You'll notice that in all of the different loading zones in Gothic 1 and 2... they have such a location because they can't just move a character from a different loading zone. They actually have to... they have to spawn in a new one. They have to spawn in the character in both places, so they have to despawn them from the original map by basically moving them to that cave. So that must be what you're talking about. When Brogar needs to disappear for a while, that's where he ends up. I actually don't know how to get there. Interesting. I don't know why I'm getting a Warrior of the Order quest then. Woof. this trail of Lizardos is getting us another thingamajig. Teleport stone. Actually, I'm not sure that the console commands work in this game anymore, because I couldn't get the debug mode to activate earlier. Weird. Ah! Well, the problem is, like I said, I can't get the debug mode to open. Oh. I got it that time somehow. What's the, how do you bring up the thing? I thought it was tilde. But it ain't working. Did I turn it off? Hey. Activated. There we go. Go to Brogar. Nope. Are you?
The little
oh, he's
fish
here.
has left the safety of his pond, eh?
Nope, he's not in that cell anymore.
What do you expect? The Gnome King? I knew you'd turn up here sooner or later. And now Esteban's not around to protect you.
Esteban wasn't protecting me.
Then let's finish this. It's payback time, little fish. Cut them
Well,
down!
I'm a big fish now, fool. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, it also wouldn't have worked because I didn't kick him out of the camp this time. Speaking of that, though, where's Romanov end up? Not valid, so he's been despawned. And Patty's still in here. Oh, she's dead now. Alas. So she does actually legitimately die.
Or find the key.
Interesting. That's what I told you, Vale. I knew that no matter whether... No matter whether... Why did that sound wrong? It doesn't matter whether you kept him in the camp or not. He will end up fighting you there anyway, because he hates you. Man. Storms last for days. Hope Mendoza's sitting tight. Heave ho. Alright, and I keep forgetting that, like, Fincher and all those guys never came back here. Ah! Uh-oh. Well, that was a mistake. What's this bird doing here? Where am I? What have I done? What? Oh, Clay died, that's why. Is this just where they move every corpse in the game? I think it is. Every single NPC and monster that dies ends up here, I think. I didn't know they did that. Where am I on the map? I'm out of this world. Okay. Well, I thought I was looking for Clay, but... No, it's Craig. He's the fighter guy.
So, are the rumors true? Harbour Town is free again?
Yes. It belongs to us now.
The Don will be happy. Let's hope that means gold for the rest of us, yeah?
It's only control of the town that's changed.
Yeah, I heard there's trouble at the temple ruins and the monastery. But the Don will sort it out. You'll see.
Looks to me
Don's
like
not
I'm
sorted
sorting
anything
things
out. Yeah, exactly.
Not the Don.
Yeah, surely people...
Oh, he doesn't teach any more weaponing? No. It's, Fincher. Fincher what I need. Well, where's Fincher? Did Fincher? No, Fincher ended up in town too, didn't he? I think he's the only one who does. Well, there's that guy. Well, Carlos is be gone. Yeah, that is the corpse disposal unit in Gothic 2 on the mainland. There's a cave beyond the Orc Wall, and that's the place where they put him in the Valley of Mines. And then there's a random cave like way underneath the environment that you could never ever find. That's where they do it in Jarkandar.
Maybe with the order gone, my boys will come back to town. Well, I can hope.
Oh yeah, we
Don's
still gotta
come to
rescue your
save
son
us.
from the
Come
ghosts.
to exploit us more like.
Man, you aren't happy no matter who's in charge. So where's the Finch? There's Tony. Man, he doesn't mind all these dudes just chilling in his house, just squatting here.
Good work. About time I moved out of that storeroom. Let's get this town running again, and make sure the Order doesn't get a chance to return.
Oh my god. You struggle so much with doorways. Where is the Finch?
It's good to be back. Thank you for your help. Esteban has never looked happier. Here, take this. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Too risky.
Too risky.
Thank.
Well, that doesn't matter anymore, but apparently I never collected on it. Where is Fincher? Don't exist. Alright, doing it. Oh, he's just chilling out here. He got lost on his way to the city.
Ah, there you are, the hero of
He didn't teleport with the rest of them,
How are
apparently.
things here?
Spirits are high. Esteban has returned to the town. I'm keeping an eye on
Oh, no.
things here until we follow. The only ones causing us trouble now and then are those miserable lizards from the temple ruins.
So this finally
You know
flagged him to
anything
go
about them?
back to the ruin.
They're linked to the Saurian fortress. Whatever is in there is behind most of our problems.
And you're going to find out how to solve that, right?
What makes you say that?
You've made a habit of sticking your nose into things. You're going to stop now. You're not the sort to stand back. You'll find out what's in there, mark my words.
I don't really want to sort through all those names.
I need better equipment.
You need some gold. Take it from our hoard. You'll find some interesting pieces there. Some of them may be of use to you.
Oh, I'm allowed to take it now.
Have you ever been in the lower vault of this temple?
We haven't been able to reach very deeply into the lower
Man's
passages.
struggling.
We found a strange blue... I don't know. Someone's used magic to block part of the complex off. We haven't been able to get past it so far.
Of course not. You don't have the appropriate spell.
You see? You know more than I do. If you find a way to get down there, then use it. Just check what's down there first. I could do without another horde of those creatures trying to overrun us, all right?
I want to improve my fighting skills.
Sword 8.
Teach me sword fighting.
Most of your training's been about you, right? You need to think about your opponent, their tactics and
His
counterattacks.
pathfinding is having some
If
trouble.
you can surprise your opponent with a counter parry when they counterattack you, it could save your life. It's a very difficult maneuver and requires a lot of practice. You have to catch the right moment for your blow. Otherwise, well, I don't have to tell you what can go wrong in a fight. So keep practicing.
Yeah, I don't understand that technique. What about it? Interrupt the counter parry by your... Okay, so... Those stupid lizards and their bullshit that they keep doing, I'm actually able to... I have a recourse for it now.
Teach me sword fighting.
If you want to get really tricky, you can draw an opponent in by holding your weapon behind your body. They'll think you're defenseless. Use this to catch them off guard. Of course, you have to be fast, and if you follow through with the sword, you'll need less power for the following blows.
All right.
And the best thing is, since this technique means you need less power, you can even swing a two-handed sword with one hand.
That makes no
You can even
sense.
use a shield with it.
That makes no sense. What's the last one? Combine any amount of blows. Right, so that one I don't get. I think it just means there's no delay in your combos anymore, but every fourth hit is still more powerful. Man, this blade sucks. But maybe I can make an obsidian two-hander now. Oh, I can reforge the Stormwind sword, I guess. Let's see what I can get. Actually, Oscar can't make the obsidian blades, can he? Let's make him go to bed.
You got the town back. Who fucking Ray? What do you want?
Well, you want to keep living here? Stormwind Blink. And somehow that all comes back together. Huh, why is this man like chilling with Oscar? I thought they were about to go to bed together. One dull Stormwind. Would you look at that?
That's done.
It's still a Garbo-ass sword. Whoa! What? Pardon? Let's see if an obsidian two-hander is worth a damn. Well, now I don't know where Mr. Smith gets to. Does he sleep in the same house?
What do you want here?
Doesn't look like it. Well, you got 3 beds up here.
Why are you in here?
None of your business. Oh, there he is. No, he ain't. What's this man's name? Walter. Go to Walter. Because I'm lazy. Oh, he's in the bar, of course. Who's even running this bar anymore? Patty ain't here.
Up.
Give me.
Here you are.
Town will be safe for a while, they say.
Oh, yeah, and this lady just never leaves. I broke her script, so she's stuck in this alley this whole time. Till time ends. Give it a bang. Give it a swish. And give it a scrape.
Looks good.
All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's cheating to use it, but this is not the true walkthrough, so just using it to save a bit of time. So I don't know if Fincher's comments on the attacks needing less power means you're basically doing more damage, or it's just that we can use two-handed swords in one hand. I'm a bit confusing. Yeah, you don't forge obsidian, so I said it before. Obsidian was used to make weapons, but it was used by taking like razor-thin shards of obsidian and embedding them into like wooden shafts. Like there's old Aztec weapons that are basically a big old like hatchet with like razor blades made of obsidian. And the reason for that is obsidian makes a very, very sharp edge. Like so sharp that some doctors have even performed... Oh god, it crashed. Alright, well, stream's over. Like, doctors have made obsidian, like, scalpels and stuff, and they work way better than stainless steel ones. But it would make a bad weapon because if it... I mean, it would make a bad weapon in this kind of setting because if it collided with armor, it would just shatter. So it wouldn't be very good. Indeed, ahoy. Well, that was where I was going to wrap it up anyway, so I will try and do another stream this week. It won't happen Friday because I have... I have plans on Friday. So perhaps tomorrow, perhaps Thursday. I'll figure it out. But for now, have yourselves a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and good night.